morning, you guys. Welcome to today's vlog. I just got to the gym. Why is this so loud? Stop it. I just got to the gym. It is 4:30 and I've been debating all morning if I'm going to lift or not. So we are going to do a cardio boss workout. It's my last one for the week. I was gonna save it for tomorrow, but then I remembered I have that posing class again. And the one I have left is called Untouchables. I'm almost positive, but I'll link that down below. And it's like arc trainer, jump squats, like very, very, very leg and glute focused. And I don't want to do that and train on top of it and then go to posing. So I'm gonna knock that out today. Tomorrow I'll just have to run a mile or something like that. But I'm gonna head in, do that, and then we'll kind of just see how I'm feeling after and see if I want to lift. I just finished my cardio. It was a struggle today. Oh, that was just painful and like, yeah, that was just a struggle. And I don't know why I got like so annoyed. Obviously I didn't say anything, but there was no other arc trainers being used. And then there's like 5 or 6 rows of treadmills behind the arc trainers. Not a single one was being used. And I am recording and like I get off the arc trainer to turn my camera off, and someone is on the treadmill directly behind me, which is like not much space at all, and it scared me because I wasn't expecting that. Like, why do people choose cardio equipment so close to someone else when everything else is open? Because then I was like, I could barely record because I didn't want to get her in it, and I don't know. That's also we all have days where we get annoyed easier, so it's not to say it's because of prep, but that's something I'm like, it annoyed me more than it probably would have originally, maybe if I wasn't on prep, but also because I was recording. I'm like, you see my camera, why in the world would you go directly behind me? It was very frustrating. I was so annoyed. I'm like, there's literally probably like 30, 40 treadmills to pick from, and you chose the one directly behind me. Like, not just in the row behind me, like the one directly behind me. All right, vent sesh over. I don't know why that annoyed me so much. Comment down below if that would have annoyed you, or if it's like, no, I think you're just irritated on prep. But I was like very annoyed by that. And once again, because it affected me recording, which I was already there. Like, if I wouldn't have started on that, I would have gone on a different one to not be close to anybody. Whatever. All right, consensus is no lifting today. I'm gonna go stretch out for like 20 to 30 minutes because I haven't, I've been kind of neglecting stretching. So we're gonna do that and then sit in the sauna and then go home, and yeah.
Told you to walk away. That was my first and last mistake. I'm blue without your face. But what can I do? 'Cause I'm just a sinking ship, and you're just a pair of survive.
This is my bad leg, and we're getting better, but it hurts like a mofo.
I can give you one more chance. You're only living in your damn head. Without you by my side, I can't survive.
Alrighty friends, I am just answering emails. Like I said, I'm working from home today because I'm watching Bud. He's over there snoozing on the ground. He is not a morning dog. He's always so tired in the mornings. I think it's adorable. But I've already answered a ton of emails. That's the one thing, obviously we're online. So like we have launch, which is very busy and like packing all the orders. And then this week there really wasn't a break because it took us longer to get the orders out, but normally there'll be like a day or two break where it's kind of slow, and then everyone starts getting their packages, and so emails, like customer service on my end, just becomes very, very busy as far as people needing exchanges, having questions about their packages, if there's a problem with it getting delivered, like all of that stuff ends up on my end. So that's how it is today. There's lots and lots of emails, so it's a good day to work from home. I responded to all of Petula's DMs because a lot of people, not a lot, it's getting better. Most people do email me at the support email, but there's still a handful of people who will reach out through Instagram, which is just like not the best place to talk about orders and stuff. So I have to like redirect them to the email and then respond to everyone's pictures that they're posting in them. So long story short, that's what my day is going to be consisting of. And it's a gloomy day outside again. It's been raining. So it's a good day to knock all of this out. I had a pretty good workout this morning. The cardio session, like I said, I told you guys, that was just honestly kind of kicked my butt. Like I just was not in the mood for it today, and it was a struggle getting through it, but we got through it. And I hope you guys are having a good day when you're watching this and getting through your cardio. I hope it's helping you through your cardio, or whatever the case may be. I hope you are able to accomplish whatever it is you're setting out to do today. I'm going to finish answering emails, put myself together a little bit more, and then I do want to have a little like sit down chat. That's honestly probably what the rest of this video will be. Just because it's something I feel like is necessary to talk about and relevant, and yeah, I told you guys I would share this whole experience with you, and this is part of it. So I'm gonna finish up this and chat with you guys in a little bit when I look more put together. Alrighty, I'm taking a little bit of a break from emails. It is almost noon. And I've been answering emails and Petula DMs nonstop since like 6:30 this morning. So taking a little bit of a break and letting people respond to the emails. I wanted to talk about something just because I was definitely frustrated this morning after I talked to you guys when I got done with my cardio, and I was just frustrated. Like, I don't know why it annoyed me so much that girl was right behind me. It was because I was trying to record and she kept giving me looks like indicating like I don't want to be in your video, and in my opinion I'm like, okay, well I was already here, so then why would you place yourself next to me when you know I'm recording? Anyway, totally besides the point. So I was already a little frustrated, and then I was just thinking about something, and then there's a couple people at the gym that give me interesting looks, and it's not like the most positive and upbeat and like supportive vibe I get from them, which is fine. But I was already frustrated, and then that frustrated me a little bit more, and then I ran into Regina in this the sauna, and so me and her had this whole big conversation, and it's something I was actually like, you know what, I think this would be something good to talk about, because it's something I don't think people talk about enough, and I think it's very, very, very relevant. I also, when I said that I was going to fix myself up, I lied. I have a few little breakouts. Like I have one right here right now, and I think that one up on my forehead might be a pimple. I don't know. But I think it's because I'm in the middle of switching over from like the face wash I used to use now over to the Tula, which I love the Tula stuff so far. Eventually I will do like a little review and video over that maybe if you guys are interested in that. But I'm in that weird like in between stage where it's like I think my skin's like, where did the original stuff go? And that used to dry my face out really bad, and now this stuff is extra hydrating, so I think my skin's just like, what the F is going on? So I'm trying to keep makeup off my face. Once again, not necessarily the most relevant. So what I wanted to talk about, what I talked to Regina about, is when you have a goal in life and you are working towards that goal and working hard towards that goal, and you're motivated and dedicated and sticking to the plan that you set for yourself, that's amazing, because not everyone can do it. I'm not going to say not that many people, and everyone has the opportunity to, but there are a good chunk of people who don't stick to things like they say they want to, and they end up getting like a little envious and jealous of those people who do stick to stuff, who do accomplish the goals they set out to accomplish, and who are successful. And that is something I have noticed both times I've been on prep, last season and this season. Thankfully, my following and the people who I'm in like contact with and who I talk to on a daily basis, this is not the vibe I get, which I'm very thankful for. Every time I lean down, and this will go the same for you guys, like those of you on weight loss journeys or some kind of journey you're on, you're gonna have people who are very, very supportive, and those are people that you should definitely keep close and thank all the time for their support and their love and all of that. And then you're also gonna have people who are downers. There are always going to be people in life, no matter how young or old you are, what stage you are in life, what stage you are in your journey, whatever. There's people who are going to be jealous of what you are doing and what you're able to accomplish, and you being motivated, because they can't necessarily, they haven't found something or been able to find that motivation in themselves. And it tends to come off as them being very negative towards you. And once again, going back to prep, both last year and this year is already starting a little bit, you get people who will look at you and just see you for what you are at that moment in time, and not all of the hard work that you've put in over the past month, couple months, years, whatever it is. And they'll get jealous and envious of that, and it could result in them like being kind of rude to you, which is something that I know I experienced, like I said, a little bit last year and this year. There's one girl specifically at the gym that just always gives me kind of like a little bit of a dirty look, and I don't know exactly what it is. And I was talking to Regina about it because it happened after I had already done my cardio and I was already frustrated, and then I just feel like I'm constantly, like, she's constantly glaring at me, and I'm like, one, I don't care what other people think about me, like, you know, whatever. You can't control what other people think, so it's best to just not put that much energy towards it. And the community I'm trying to create and the like family I'm trying to create is exactly how you guys are. You're super supportive. You, at least in my experience, like, you guys get to follow along. You see exactly what I do. You see that this doesn't just come easily, like, it's something you work for, and that goes for everyone. Like, there are some people, don't get me wrong, who are naturally gifted in certain things, but at the end of the day, they have to work for at least some of it. And whether that makes you mad because you aren't able to find that dedication and motivation within yourself, or makes you sad, or whatever it is, you should never take that out on the other person because they were able to stick to something and accomplish a goal. And I've always said, I'm very big on, like, you should never, it's really best to just never compare yourself to other people, because you don't know how long they've been working. Like, you don't know what all their journey has been. You don't know how long they've been working at it, and you don't want to compare your step 2 to someone, or like your chapter 2 to someone else's chapter 30, and vice versa. It's best to always just kind of focus on yourself. It's hard to let that not get to you sometimes, because that was me today. Like, I was already kind of frustrated for whatever reason. I was like a little on edge. I didn't sleep the best last night. So maybe that's why, but it just really rubbed me the wrong way. I was like, man, like, I've never done a thing to this girl. I've never really talked to this girl. She sees me in here day in and day out working really, really hard. Like, why is she giving me these glares? Like, what the heck? And talking to Regina, she's like, you know, like, people get jealous very easy. People get envious very easy. They don't care to take into consideration how hard you've worked, and they kind of project their insecurities and their sadness or whatever it is onto you, and they end up just being rude when they might not mean to be. And that's kind of, I don't really know if this is making any sense, but it was something I wanted to talk about, because at the end of the day, my main point is, people get jealous of others who feel like they have a purpose in life and who are actually, like, living out that purpose and achieving goals and working towards what they want, because there's a lot of people out there who feel lost and who feel like they don't have a purpose. And so when they see you kicking butt and sticking to everything and just, like, checking goals off your list and, you know, whatever, it can come off as being very jealous, and can come off as them, like, giving you negative energy, looks, thoughts, whatever it is. So you just kind of have to brush that off and know that they probably have something going on personally, and just keep focusing on what you are doing, because there's always going to be people who don't see you for all that you are and, like, all that you've worked for, and they're just going to see you for what you are at that very moment and might judge you for it. And it's like, okay, if you think I'm just gifted and, like, always have this body, then, like, that can be your thought, but it's not true. But you can't control what other people think. You can't control how, like, people's perspective of you. Just know that if you can go to bed happy with what you've done, and if you are working towards your goals and you are happy that you've achieved something amazing in life, because there are a lot of people out there who feel lost and who feel like they can't stick to things or feel like they don't have a purpose. And it's really cool to kind of, you know, we're never going to have it all the way figured out, but if you can have somewhat of an idea and, like, know you're working towards a certain goal and moving in the right direction, then I think that's a win in your book. And just also, last little thing I'm going to say, this is also just a reminder to always, if you're looking at someone's relationship and comparing your relationship to the relationships they have in their life, or fitness or schooling, like literally anything, just always remember you're only seeing this outside surface. You're not actually seeing everything else. You have no idea what people's home lives are like. You don't know how hard they've worked. You don't know anything about them. I've had people like, they're like, oh, couple goals with like me and Chris, and like, yeah, Chris and I have a very good relationship now. We definitely still argue. Our relationship is not perfect. We've had gone through some really hard times, but that's part of life and that's part of growing. And yeah, I'm kind of rambling, but that was basically the little talk I wanted to have. I'm most likely gonna conclude the vlog here because this is almost 14 minutes and I'm assuming I can't really edit it down that far, but we will see. I'm going to get back to answering emails. I just wanted to chat about that because it was something that was really like irking me this morning. Like, it was very frustrating to me because I'm like, what the hell? Why is this chick giving me dirty looks, like, just because I'm in the gym working towards this, whatever. It was frustrating. But after talking to Regina, I was like, you know what? This is a great thing to talk about because it is so relevant in so many aspects of life. And it's a good reminder for us to always stay positive and be supportive of other people and realize that you are only seeing just one, like, you're only seeing them at this point in time and not everything in their past. Then to also, for those people who can't keep that positive mindset and be supportive, and rather they're more of like that negative energy and put off that negative energy, to just kind of brush it off. And my mom always says, like, send them love and light, something similar to that. Just, they probably have their own stuff going on, so try to not let it affect you. That is it. I hope you guys enjoyed this little talk. I hope it made sense. If not, I hope you clicked off a while ago and so you didn't waste your time if you didn't want to hear this. But that is it. I'm gonna get back to answering emails. Christopher should be home here soon. He's coming home for lunch and then gonna work out and then going back to work, and I'm going to make my food here. So I will see you guys in tomorrow's vlog. Buddy's here all weekend, so I'm sure we're gonna do something with him. Hopefully it stays warmer and we can go on a little walk or something. But I will see you guys tomorrow.